Hello everyone. Today I'll be talking about a well-known topic, breathing. In many countries and spiritual traditions, there's a belief that breath carries a life force. Some call it chi, others call it chakra. Many people have their own perspectives on this, and after watching many videos and reflecting deeply, I've developed my own concept. Let me clarify, this isn't based on scientific research. It's a personal theory, something I imagined and wanted to share. If a person learns to control their breath, like some yogis or masters, they can influence their internal body temperature. When you inhale and exhale deeply and consciously through your nose, you can generate either heat or cold, depending on how the breath is managed. Here's a simple example. Think of a fire extinguisher or compressed air tank. When you fill it with air, the outer surface becomes warm. But when you release that air, it turns cold. This shows how the movement of air can affect temperature. Now imagine the human body working the same way. Fast, intense breathing might increase internal heat. Slow, calm breathing may lower the body temperature, bringing coolness and stillness. This mirrors the concept of yin and yang, the balance between opposites. In ancient traditions, it's believed that if a person breathes in a rhythmic and continuous way, they can generate body heat. In fact, some monks can wear wet clothes in freezing climates and dry them using only the heat from their body. This happens through deep mastery of the breath. So, how can we measure a person's heat energy or breath mastery? Let's take a symbolic example. Imagine two sources of heat, a candle and the sun. A beginner's breath might generate heat like a candle, gentle, steady warmth. A master might radiate energy like the sun, powerful, radiant, and surrounding. Using this metaphor, we can imagine a scale for how developed someone's breathing power is. Now let's talk about cold. If someone breathes extremely slowly, their body can cool down to such a degree that they seem to absorb the cold instead of being affected by it. In some cases, their breath control may even allow them to influence the environment, radiating cold energy. However, cold is usually the default when no heat is being actively generated. The body naturally cools down in the absence of motion or energy. But if a person can master both, heat and cold, they become like a perfect regulator, capable of adapting to any climate or surrounding condition. Let's explore stable breathing with a practical example. Imagine being in a scorching desert under the burning sun, or standing on a snowy mountaintop with freezing winds. A person who has mastered stable breathing can maintain a balanced internal state. Their body neither overheats nor freezes. They remain unshaken because their internal breath rhythm keeps their system regulated. There's also a practice called alternate nostril breathing, where one nostril is closed while you breathe through the other, then switch. This method encourages balanced energy flow, helping the body regulate both heat and cold effectively. Now, about mantras and chanting. When a person chants, they're also controlling their breath. Even though they're speaking, they're managing how air is released. This creates vibrations or frequencies that affect the body and mind. Some frequencies can calm you, while others can energize or warm the body. When used correctly, chanting may help generate or maintain a specific energy state, whether it's heat, cold, or inner neutrality. Some say that a true master of breathing creates an energy field, a kind of invisible domain. If another person enters that space, they can feel the warmth or calm, even without touching the master. If two masters face each other, they may sense each other's power just through presence and breath energy. I have many more ideas based on this theory, and I'll keep exploring and refining it. Hopefully, I'll create a more polished version of this video in the future. Thank you for watching and listening.